What is going on, you guys? Missed the part here, back again with another live stream, and I am your host, Max Charlebois. I hope everybody is doing well. It's been nearly 2 weeks, and we're finally back doing another live stream. We're taking your ideas and writing them and putting them into this big document, and we continue to build these documents. It's absolutely crazy to see over 34 concurrent live viewers, and I think I just ended up having a test idea just to make sure that everything was fitting properly on the stream. So what if Iron Man died was the first on the list here, but I'm going to be taking that out because that's just a test. But hopefully everybody is doing well. Muhammad, Mr. Z, J95, what is good? Vampire, first name, last name. EM, I hope you're doing good. Vincent, Gamer Boy, Mando, Amy, I hope you're doing well. Hopefully everybody is doing well today. It is, I believe it's Wednesday today? So we usually stream here on the YouTube channel on Monday and Fridays, but I did want to live stream today. We're going to be live streaming today, tomorrow, all the way to probably Sunday. So I hope everybody is doing well. And I do want to say that me and Zachary were going to be hosting a Fic Talk live today, but that ended up not happening. So we're going to be rescheduling that with Major Dragon, I believe. So that will be really interesting. But that being said, hopefully everybody's doing good. Leon, what is good? Meow, I hope you're doing well. Rogue Ronnie, what if Pixar's Wall-E found Ultron's remains? That's an interesting one. Let's add that into the list here. Let's kind of fix the text here. Oh man, hopefully everybody is doing well today. How is everybody doing? 3M Onion, I hope you're doing good. I appreciate the $5 super chat clutch. What if the Ghostbusters investigated a haunted Freddy Fazbear's? Let's add that into the list. And if you guys are tuning in, we do have FNAF Week happening right now on the YouTube channel, and you can use code WHATIF to get 10% off your order on the Fourth Wall website. We have exclusive FNAF merch with all the crossovers that we're doing. We ended up just releasing What If the FNAF animatronics were in Sonic Unleashed. So I don't know if you guys have seen that, but we got a couple other ones coming out very soon. And 3M Onion, I really appreciate that $5 super chat clutch. If you guys want to lock in your idea, we lowered all the lock-ins because we do know that the prices for the lock-ins were kind of high. But you can literally lock in an idea right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we have the 20 yellow super chats. So if you guys lock in a super chat, read the rules. We have brand new rules that we have for the live streams and what we're going to be doing. But again, do make sure to take a look at that. I'm super excited for what we got going on here. But again, I would highly recommend, if you want to work with me here on the YouTube channel, then by all means. But that being said, let's see, what else do we have here? What if Spider-Man and Captain Marvel? Okay, so that's something that we're not actually going to be doing, shipping characters. That's something that we've changed on the YouTube channel, and that is why I added in the rules in the description. So if you guys want to see like what we're doing, what we're not doing, you guys can take a look at that in the live streams, just because we've had some ideas here that were a little bit crazy, and it was stuff that we actually couldn't do here on the YouTube channel, and some of it was very controversial. So again, just read the rules. We have brand new rules. It's on the Discord, and we can give you the Discord link soon. EM, what if FNAF took place in Scream? Let's add that into the document here. We're getting some FNAF videos. There was another FNAF one that we got coming out, but we don't know if it will be releasing during FNAF week. But it's the Scooby-Doo gang will be coming towards FNAF, so that'll be really interesting. It's going to be happening. Justin, I hope you're doing well. Dude, what if the Joker fought Art the Clown? And what if Pennywise fought Art the Clown? That's really cool. I'm going to be adding that in. I appreciate that, Justin. We're going to lock one of these ideas in the chat. Justin, you're the first locked in idea here. And we're going to be adding that in here. Let me just change that. There we go. Okay, how do I get the highlighter off? There we go. But hopefully everybody is doing well. It's literally been almost 2 weeks since we've done a live stream here on the YouTube channel. I've been busy finishing that production list, getting it done, and we're literally by far, like, we're almost there. So we're almost done the production list, and I'm very, very excited because we're moving on to a lot of different ideas. There's a brand new series coming out here on the YouTube channel. If you guys don't know, I will have the first 5 minutes of that series coming soon for you guys, but it's going to be called Character Factory, so stay tuned. It's going to be really cool. Mary Red with a $2 super chat. Mary, hopefully you're doing well today. FNAF and Gravity Falls, that would be very interesting. We got What If Mike Died in the FNAF movie, Gamer Boy. Let's add that in here. Wow, we're getting a lot of different FNAF what ifs, and if you guys do want to lock in a video idea / suggestion, you can do it right now. We're actually accepting 20 lock-ins today, so again, if you guys want to do that, you can do it right now. We just had Justin lock in an idea. I don't know if we're going to be going with what if the Joker fought Art the Clown or what if Pennywise fought Art the Clown, but either way, that story is going to be really cool. I'm super excited. I'm so glad to see everybody here. Everybody's here today. Gamer Boy, what if I had written Jason versus Art the Clown? Let's add that into the document here. Let's add that in. We have Zone. What if Darkseid was a part of the Black Order in Avengers Infinity War? Zone, I hope that you're well today. I do know that there was a big tsunami warning or whatever for some of those around the world. So wherever you are around the world, I hope that you're just doing well. I hope you're staying safe out there, because you never know what can happen, right? Especially during these days, it's actually crazy. Alting Hack, I hope you're doing good. I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. I do know that we have a lot of fun videos coming out soon. We have a couple more FNAF videos for FNAF week, and then we're going to be diving into the Flash week as well as Spider-Man week. So things are going to get kind of crazy here. Kayak V4200, what if Infinity Ultron was in Deadpool and Wolverine? Let's add that into the list here. And I think that would be really cool. That would absolutely be crazy. We got Hero Star 897. Superman 2025 week. What if it happens? What if the V's from Hasbin Hotel was in Superman 2025? What if Sly Bentley, Murray, and Caroline Fox from Sly Cooper were in Superman 2025? Hero Star, let's add that into the list here. I'm just going to add this right here and keep in all the locked in ideas. So we're going to do one of these ideas. Again, if you send me like multiple ideas, we're going to go with one of them. And I really appreciate Hero Star, the super chat. It's absolutely phenomenal. And again, if you guys want to work on the suggested idea that you lock in the stream, do make sure to go to the Discord. Actually, I'm going to send everybody a Discord link, but then we're going to have probably a private DM chat, something that we can talk to you. Again, if you want any of your story suggestions in the video, we're going to be doing that. We got some really crazy stuff coming out. Snake Road Comics with a $5 super chat. What if K-pop Demon Hunters, Hellboy, Spawn, Preacher, and Hasbin Hotel, Hella vs. Boss were in a shared universe? Let's add that into the list here. I appreciate the $5 super chat clutch. Let's go and add that in here. The list is full of very unique ideas. You guys are going absolutely crazy here. Madam Time Gear, I hope that you're doing well. What if Spider-Man saved the kids from FNAF? Now, what version of Spider-Man are you thinking, Madam Time Gear? There's so many different ones that we could play with, and We could do Tobey Maguire's. We could do the comic book one. There's so many different ones. What if Johnny Cage was in Deadpool in the Mortal Kombat universe? Zombie, I hope that you're doing good. Let's add that into the document here. Let's add that into the list. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Has anybody seen the recent announcements on the YouTube channel? Because we've had a lot of announcements. I don't know who's been keeping up with a lot of this stuff. But if you guys haven't already, I do have a good friend of mine, Utabazy, or better known as Bass. I don't know what he prefers. I think he prefers Bass other than Utabazy. But Utabazy is a really, really, really good friend of mine. And he will be helping me on some of these stories and a lot of the stuff that we have coming out. So again, Utabazy is taking a creative manager and community moderator role for MissedThePart Productions. So he's going to be helping me with a lot of different things. And his major role is helping me create more stories here, not only on the live streams, but just for you guys. Like, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So if you guys are fans of what if Loki became the new Sorcerer Supreme, or what if Kratos was in the MCU, Utabazy had a hand in those stories and helped me. And so now that we have a higher demand for these storylines, I want the MissedThePart ecosystem to be better than ever. And him stepping into this role is going to loosen and help me out a big deal. So again, I can't thank Utabazy enough. It's going to be absolutely fun. He's worked with me, and I'm just super, super excited. Chicken, I hope that you're doing well. What if Reacher investigated the Bay Harbor butcher, Dexter? Let's add that into the document. I hope you're doing well, Chicken. Hopefully everybody is doing good. We have 46 people here in the chat. This is actually crazy here. Like, this is tons of people. I really do appreciate everybody. The Chicken, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Google the Reacher TV show and Dexter. That is a really good idea. I'm going to add this entire comment, Chicken, into the list here just so that I have it. But I absolutely would love to research more franchises. Again, in the Discord, we're going to create, I don't know if it's been created yet or not, but we're going to have a lore dumping thing that's going to help us make these stories, because there has been some inconsistencies with some of the stories, or maybe some of the stories don't make sense, some of the crossovers. And again, sometimes that's a good thing. Like, it's absolutely funny to me that we did a FNAF and Sonic Unleashed What If, because it absolutely doesn't make any sense at all. But that's the fun part of the YouTube channel, especially now with the brand new meme series. I don't know if you guys have seen what we're going to be doing here, but we have a brand new series. It's going to be called Meme the Part, where we're going to be taking some of these wild ideas and branding it into a meme part of the channel. So it's going to be very fun. It's going to be really fun. It's already there, but nobody's used it. So yeah, if you guys want to use it, I would highly, highly recommend to use the lore dumping part of the server. This would really help me. It would really help Utabazy. I'm going to put the link in the chat here. Timothy Fraser with a $5 super chat. I really appreciate that, Timothy. What if all 15 spiders in Spider-Man 2002 bit at least one person, including Peter Parker? Timothy, if that ended up happening, we would have an army of just either regular citizens or people who got bit by the spider. Now, could this be Harry Osborn, maybe Mary Jane, maybe frickin' Flash Thompson? You could have tons of different people getting bitten by the spider. Maybe even Norman Osborn. I really do like that idea. I think that's really cool. The Amazing Gamer DJMC. Hey Max, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Hopefully you're staying cool because it's hot out. Oh, absolutely. We have our AC on in the house, so that's something that we have, and it's definitely needed. So again, if you guys are in a really warm place right now, try and get a cold drink. Try and do whatever you can, because it's absolutely crazy with how warm it has been recently, especially in North America. Like, if you guys live around here, you know how warm it is. It's crazy. I don't know if I want to take Fantastic Four or Superman 2025 spoilers. I've seen both movies. I have a couple what ifs coming out from both of them right now. But if you guys, I don't know, what do we think about that? Because I would like to know what you guys think before we kind of just spoil it, because some of you guys have probably not seen it, right? Johnny Cage gets bitten by the spider. Meme the part. Let's add this one in the chicken. A Mortal Kombat and Spider-Man What If. Now, this wouldn't even have to be Spider-Man 2002. It could be any different series. It could even be The Amazing Spider-Man. We can dive in to so many different things. EM. What if Homer Simpson was at a night guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza? Let's add that in. What if Anakin Skywalker became a Herald of Galactus in order to save Padme? Brian, that's a really interesting idea. Let's add that into the document here. And again, if you guys want to lock in a idea right now in stream, we have that available right now. If you use a yellow super chat, you can lock in an idea. We're going to be adding it into the production list. We have about 11 minutes left on the clock. We have so many cool stuff coming out to the channel, and it's really nice having Udabase to help me, because it's really taken a load off of me, where I can then work not only on the ideas, but I can really put in 110% into so much of the channel that I feel like doesn't always get 100%. So again, I really do appreciate it, everybody, and I appreciate all of the different videos and everybody's ideas. Master Rovan Bro, what if Lord Voldemort teamed up? What's Springtrap? Let's add that into the list here. Man, there's a lot of FNAF ideas here today, which is crazy. The chicken, have you seen my pitch I sent you yesterday? Even if I have to pay for it, I have a vision of a unique universe being part of the MissedThePart brand. The chicken, I have not yet seen the pitch. I'm going to have to take a look at the other Discord messages that I have here. Oh, I do see it now. Okay, I will have to download this text document, but I would love to read through it. I think it could be really cool. Is that the Marvel and DC amalgamation universe? I feel like that might be what it is. Miguel, what if the TVA intervened in the Flash movie? Miguel, that would be interesting. If the TVA ended up arresting the Flash, maybe for just messing up everything. What if the Avengers assembled in the 1940s? Take One Productions. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's add that into the list here. We got 40 concurrent live viewers. We have, what if Harley Quinn was the main villain in The Dark Knight? Bro, quit stalking. I hope you're doing good. Let's add that one into the list here. Reaper Productions with a $2 super chat. What if Ash Williams got a job at Freddy Fazbear's? Oh, that would be crazy. The Army of Darkness and FNAF crossover that we need. That would be kind of cool. That'd be really cool. I named the brand the Mergeverse. That would be really cool. I like that. The Mergeverse. That sounds really cool. Death Soul 28. What if Liu Kang was the Dragon Warrior in Mortal Kombat and Kung Fu Panda if both resigns in the same universe? Death Soul 24. I hope you're doing well. Let's add that into the list here. And again, if you guys would like to lock in an idea, I would highly recommend to do so, because we have, like, I think 18 lock-ins available right now. So again, if you guys want to lock in your idea, I would highly recommend to do so, because we're taking a lot more different ideas. As long as it's within the rule set of the channel, we do have a brand new rule set that we want to not only protect ourselves, but protect you guys, because we've had some very outlandish ideas that were kind of like, they were like way too much. Some of the ideas that we got in some streams And again, I don't want to call anybody out, but some of them were just like, yeah, we can't do that. Like, it was literally against YouTube's terms of service. So we've kind of dealt with that. But again, if you guys look at the description of the stream, we have brand new ideas and everything to help everybody. Microwave Man with a $2 super chat. What if Marty McFly was in Avengers Endgame? Imagine if they had to find an older Marty McFly who had the DeLorean and like Tony Stark took it and like deconstructed it or something. That'd be really cool. We have Timothy Fraser. Oh boy, Timothy. Oh man, here we go. Let me take a look here. With a $10 super chat with a locked in idea. What if all 15 spiders in Spider-Man 2002, but at least one person including, okay, Aunt May, Ben, MJ, Gwen, anyone who became a spider. Oh, that would be cool. Okay. You know, now you're giving me a reason, Timothy, to do that story, because I wanted to do a really funny story, but also kind of serious. And it was like, what if everybody got bitten by the radioactive spider? Now, if this takes place, let me take a look here. I think it's, yeah, 2002. That's really cool, because I honestly had a couple ideas, Timothy, for that particular what if, and I'm super excited that now I can actually do it, so that's really cool. Let's add that into the list here. Timothy, I appreciate the $10 super chat, and again, if you guys, just like Timothy, want to lock in your idea, we have about 6 minutes on the clock here. Chicken's been a member for 3 months, and I really appreciate that, Chicken. I really do appreciate that. We got some really cool videos coming out. We have What If Scorpion was in Shang-Chi, the full movie. That's going to be coming out very soon. I don't want to spoil anything, but I do have a draft, Chicken, that I do have to send you. And I think, you know, it'd be really cool to get your opinion on it. Hopefully I used the right lore, but I'm very excited. Meme the part, Happy Gilmore versus Marvel Zombies. God damn, let's add that into the list here. That's a really cool idea. What if the 1970s Spider-Man was in Christopher Reeve's Superman Mad Prime Productions? Hopefully you're doing well today, Mad Prime Productions. Oh boy, we got like 36 concurrent live viewers. I really appreciate everybody just coming out to the live stream today. It really does mean a lot to me. Mr. Phantom, what if Casey Jones worked at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria? We're getting a lot of FNAF ideas here. What did you think so far of those videos? I know some people liked them. Some people I don't think really liked them as much, which is totally fine. But hopefully everybody is doing good. What if Liu Kang survived at the end of MK9 but still became evil? Vince, let's add that in. We'll definitely take any more Mortal Kombat what ifs if we can. I think that's really cool. Let's add that into the list here. We have, how's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series coming along? Macman, which one are you talking about? The one that was in the MCU? Do let me know. You should do what if Batman was a William Active victim when he was a kid? CJVGYY. Let's add that in. Let's add that into the document here. What if GTA took place in the DC universe? Mando, let's add that in. I appreciate everybody's support who came out so far to the live stream. This really does mean a lot to me. I'll quote Watu when it comes to FNAF Week. Most of them are what if, others like Sonic Unleashed are what the, yeah, like what the hell is this? That is literally what FNAF Week is. It is very wonky. It isn't really taking any key moments in the FNAF series, but it's definitely a different type of week, which is very interesting, and I hope that everybody so far is enjoying it. But that being said, we got a lot of different videos coming out. Take One Productions, Meme the Part idea. What if the Teen Titans from Teen Titans Go killed the Justice League? Oh boy, let's add that in. Now this is cool. I'm getting Meme the Part what ifs. Now this is really cool that you guys are already branding this as that, so that's really nice. I'm loving the FNAF week so far. Inkman Studios, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Chander Mason, what if Anakin was saved by Ahsoka in Revenge of the Sith? Surprisingly, I haven't done this one yet. This was an idea that I've had for a very long time that I want to do. I think it'd be really cool. It's just, how do we get Ahsoka out of the Siege of Mandalore and pluck her into maybe finding out the events of Anakin turning as a Sith? I think it'd be easy to do, but also I think it'd be really interesting because Darth Maul's whole plan was to get Anakin there and lure him. So it'd be cool. What if Anakin went to fight Maul? That's another one that I think would be really cool. We got another one from Timothy. Another $10 super chat lock-in. What if in Spider-Man 2002, Harry became the new Goblin to stop his father, alongside Peter becoming Spider-Man and teaming up against the Green Goblin, and tries to help villains in other movies? Timothy, that's really cool. That's that would be like, what if Harry what would that be called? It would be like, what if Harry Osborn became the new Goblin early in Spider-Man 2002? I absolutely love that idea because I had an idea. It was the first ever what if on the YouTube channel, and it was literally, what if Green Goblin killed Spider-Man? And during that storyline, I had Harry become the Hobgoblin in Spider-Man 2002. But I would love to see some kind of heroic stance that Harry takes at the very beginning. Maybe fighting his father. Maybe he knows that Norman is the Green Goblin, so therefore he becomes maybe the Hobgoblin or New Goblin. So Timothy, I really do appreciate that one. Let's add that into the list here. And again, if you guys would like to lock in an idea, we have about we have like about 16 slots available right now. And if you guys want to lock it in, do let us know. And that's something that also I wanted to discuss with everybody, is that I'm thinking we'll probably need a tracker on when these ideas are coming out. And that's something I want to discuss to the moderators on Discord, because I think that would be a really cool thing to have, so that everybody kind of knows, like, hey, what's going on with these. I think that'd be really cool. Wilson Films, what if Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescues were in Captain America the Winter Soldier? Let's add that into the document here. Hopefully everybody is doing well here. We have 40 concurrent live viewers here. Lenny Williams, I hope you're doing well. What if Freddy Fazbear was in The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Lenny, let's add that into the list here. We got, what if Loki saved Anakin Skywalker from Obi-Wan Kenobi and killed Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith? Chris K. That's a really cool idea. I really like that idea because, in my opinion, the way that I would do this storyline is I would have Loki get defeated in the first Thor movie, where he lets go of the scepter and he's seen kind of gliding through space. But imagine if Loki was sent maybe by wormhole to, I don't know, the Star Wars universe. That would be really cool. And then you could kind of have either Loki, joining the Jedi, or you could even have Palpatine manipulate Loki. Like, how would everybody feel if Loki ended up becoming an apprentice to Darth Sidious? Like, that would be freaking crazy. I don't know. That's a really cool idea. The moderators are Chicken, Emily, and Bass. That is correct. And also Zachary, who is technically a moderator, but also a community manager and business developer here on the channel. I haven't actually heard from Zachary in a little bit, but hopefully he is doing well. Hopefully everybody here is doing well. Let me add some more stuff to this document here. Yeah, hopefully everybody saw Fantastic Four, because I got like 2 videos coming out soon based on the movie. I'm still working on them, but I genuinely think it would be really cool to have them out soon. Again, I don't want to piss anybody off, but I'm gonna probably have spoiler what ifs like by the weekend, if not like hopefully by August 4th. I want to say August the 4th. We got what if Christopher Reeve's Superman and Michael Keaton's Batman had to fight horror movie slashers? That's really interesting. Let's add that into the list. That's a very unique idea. Mad Prime Productions. That's really cool. And that's where that's where everything can get cool and wonky. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal seeing these different ideas. Zone, what if Galactus and the Celestials invaded the MCU? Let's add that into the list here. And again, if you guys want to lock in an idea, we have about 15 slots available for the next 30 minutes of the live stream. I would highly recommend, if you guys want to work with me here on the channel, then by all means. Reaper Productions with a $2 super chat. I appreciate the $2 super chat clutch. One more from me. Happy Gilmore in Space Jam. Oh, let's add that one in. What if events went differently? What if? Reaper, I appreciate the $2 super chat. Jake Hunter with a $2 super chat. What if Bowser fought Godzilla? Jake, imagine another what if. What if there was a Bowser type Godzilla? That would also be scary, but I love that idea and I appreciate that $2 super chat clutch. Let's add that into the list. Master Riven Bro, what if one of the Doctor Who's adventures, what if one of the Doctor Who's were in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza? Let's add that in. That's another Doctor Who what if, and also a FNAF crossover. We have Derek, I hope you're doing well. What if Superman James Gunn's 2025 meets Omni-Man in Invincible? Let's add that into the list here. Dragon Blast. What if the Phantom Thieves from Persona 5 were in Power Rangers? With a locked-in idea. Let's add this into the list here. This is something that I'm gonna have to research, Dragon. This is something that I'm definitely gonna have to research, and I love the challenge here. So again, let's add this into the document here. This is very cool. And speaking of Power Rangers, there's actually another Power Rangers what if that was locked in on the live stream, on one of the live streams, and that was, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the Mighty Morph Power Rangers fighting pretty much slashers from different horror movies. So seeing this one, I think it's really cool. It's really interesting. So again, Dragon, I appreciate the locked-in idea. I really do appreciate that. I highlighted it. I'm kind of keeping them all together up here. So if I've missed anything, please let me know. But again, let's take a look what else we got here. J Silva 417. What if Joe Goldberg didn't get sent to prison at the end of You Season 6 finale? J Silva, I don't know this franchise, but I'm gonna add it in because we're always accepting and doing new things here. Like, it's gonna be really cool with what we got coming out. So I'm gonna add that into the list here. Penguin, oh my god, I can't even talk. If you guys don't know, it is freaking hot out. Although I have the AC on, it's still pretty warm out in my house. I probably should have grabbed water before the stream, but that's totally all good. Penguin, what if Terminator went back in time and killed all of the 1980s horror slashers like Leatherface, Jason, Freddy Krueger, Chucky? Let's add that into the document. That's really cool. Let's add that into the list here. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I appreciate any sort of super chat, any sort of idea that you guys are sending. It really does mean a lot to me. And a lot of the super chats, they all go back into the YouTube channel. They go back into the production of these videos, and it helps keep everything running smoothly. So again, any sort of super chat, it goes a long way into producing and also writing and getting these different ideas out there. So it really does go a long way, and I can't thank you guys enough. And also, I did want to let everybody know that we're going to be doing more writing streams, where we're going to be writing these ideas in front of your freaking face, because that's what I want. I really want to get into the zone. I really want to get into the zone and start freaking writing these live. I think that's going to be really fun. Nick, I hope you're doing well. Multi-year watcher, what is good? First time chatter. What if the James Gunn Suicide Squad were in the Burton Batman universe? Nick, I really appreciate the $4.99 super chat clutch. And again, if you're new here, I really appreciate that too. Let's add that idea into the list. What if events went differently? Jake Hunter, what if Galactus invaded the Mushroom Kingdom? Jake, I appreciate the $2 super chat. That's really cool. Let me fix some of the spelling here. The chicken, what was locked in so far, and what does it take to lock in an idea? So essentially, chicken, that is a really good idea. So if you guys would like to lock in your idea, we have a target, as you can see on the top chat. And if you guys fill this target in, then essentially you can lock in the idea. So we have 15 slots available right now. And again, it's $10. So if you donate $10, essentially you lock in an idea. So that's how it works. What is locked in so far? We have what if MissedThePart had written Banjo 3, and that's from Pharaoh. We have what if Peter Parker fused with the Reality Stone in Avengers Infinity War. That was locked in by Ian. We have what if Scooby-Doo and the gang spent 5 nights at Freddy's. We also have, let me see here. We have what if, okay, let me take a look here. We have what if Spider-Man joined Deadpool. So that's one of them. What if Spider-Man was the official 5th member of the Fantastic Four? So there's a lot of different ones. I'm going to be showcasing this link. If you guys want to take a look, everything is here. So again, it's absolutely crazy. We have Pharaoh with a $10 super chat clutch. Pharaoh, hope that you're doing well. I literally just mentioned you in the stream. And also, Pharaoh, I do got to send you a message on the Discord, so expect that very soon. It's going to be a very busy night. I'm going to be adding that in. This was another locked-in idea, Pharaoh, so I'm going to add that in. What if Kirby killed the slashers? That's really interesting. Damn, we're getting a lot of super chat clutches here. JT Jasons with a $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Vulcan, I hope you're doing well. What if the Power Rangers, Time Force, and Wild Force were in the MCU/DCEU? What if Darkseid was the main villain in the MCU? What if Superman became the Sorcerer Supreme? What if Wonder Woman was the daughter of Hades? Vulcan, let's add these ideas in to the list here. This is absolutely crazy. We're getting so many different locked-in ideas. I'm going to add everything into the stream here, but essentially we're taking one of the ideas. So if you guys sent a ton of different ones, we're going to take one of them, and we probably would prefer if you guys send us a DM as to what you're locking in. But again, if you guys don't, then by all means, we're going to probably have to send you a message or extract this from the live chat here. Man, I've never seen the live chat going this crazy in a stream. I'm almost unable to keep up. It's actually crazy. I don't know if this is in real time or if this is not in real time, but I'm trying my best here. This is crazy. Radioactive zombie. What if Miles Morales got infected by the symbiote during the symbiote invasion in Marvel's Spider-Man 2? Let's add this into the chat here. Radioactive zombie. I appreciate the $10 super chat clutch. Let's add this into the list here. We have about, I think we have about 11 more slots available. So I am genuinely shocked that these have been getting filled. I've never seen a stream like this in my life. So I really do appreciate everybody coming out here. We have 53 viewers. Nick with a $2 super chat. What if the X-Men were in Call of Duty? Let's add that to the list. Damn, this is getting crazy here. This is absolutely crazy. And if you guys want to see the production list, let me send that in the stream here. I do want to share this with everybody here. I do want to share this so that you can see what is being made, what is kind of coming out. So again, this is going to be updated after the live stream. Absolutely after the live stream. But it's absolutely crazy, the ideas that I'm seeing here. We got, what if Deadpool killed the DC universe again? Sphinx. Oh, that would be awesome. That'd be so cool doing a sequel to that. That was fun. Freaking Batman got murdered with a burrito. What if Mewtwo, along with the Pokemon clones, went to Sarah before the events of Star Fox Adventures and after the events of Pokemon the first movie? Pharaoh, let's add this in to the list here. I appreciate the $10 super chat and the locked in idea. We're gonna have our work put out for us, but I'm okay with that because the first freaking stream, like the first production list, I do want to show everybody here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but the first production list is essentially finished. So I am very, very excited. I have to update it. I have to send out What If Scorpion Was in Shang-Chi to Chicken, and then a lot of these purple ones are being flipped to orange and then green. So it's absolutely crazy, especially the What If Elf became Star-Lord. That one's been sitting as red for a little bit, but that's being flipped to orange. And again, I am very excited. I'm very excited to just have that out of the way and where we can kind of focus on the second one. And that one, again, is going to be updated. So any sort of locked in idea is being updated in the second production list. So take a look. There's 3 different things on the Google slide or Google Sheets or whatever. Man, I can't even talk. This is absolutely crazy. You guys are going crazy here. You spoiled it for me. What did I spoil? I hope I didn't spoil anything. If I did, I do apologize. Jake Hunter with a $10 super chat. What if Michael Myers was in the GTA universe? And what if John Marston was in Back to the Future Part 3? Let's add that in to the list here. I gotta change this to yellow. Oh man, this is crazy. I don't know. I've never seen a stream like this. You guys are going nuts. Like seriously, I really do appreciate it. We have another idea here. Games for Life. What if the original 1984 Robert Englund Freddy Krueger met the 2010 Jackie Early Haley and Freddy Krueger? Games for Life. I appreciate the super chat. Let's add this into the document here. We're getting tons of different horror what ifs. This is absolutely crazy. Vulcan with another $10 super chat. I couldn't see what the idea was, but I'm sure there was an idea. I don't know which one it was. You guys don't need to spam ideas. We see them. Yeah, there's definitely... Zachary, I hope you're doing well, dude. Hopefully you are doing well. There's tons of ideas here. This is crazy. Have you gotten the Discord message about the Goku What If? Pharaoh, I have not. But I would love to hear it because I know me and Zachary are working on a few Dragon Ball What Ifs that you guys will be hopefully seeing soon on the channel. So if we can add that to the lineup, that would be phenomenal. What if Batman investigated Freddy Fazbear's Pizza? Fred Bear, what is going on? I hope you're doing well. This also was an idea that was laid down by Chicken, who is a member of the channel here. So again, let's add that into the list here. We do have to fix that, Zachary. We do have to fix that. I don't know what the hell is going on with your laptop or your computer, but we will get it fixed. If you have time tonight, I'm sure we could probably sort it out. But by all means, again, everybody, I've never seen a stream like this before. This is probably by far the biggest stream that we've done since we've been streaming, because we've had like over 50 people here, and I know it might sound small to some people, but I think the cutoff that we've ever gotten was like 55 people. So it's actually crazy here. Wilson Films, what if Godzilla 2014 took place in War of the Worlds 2005? Wilson Films, we've only done one War of the Worlds what if, and it came out, I believe, in 2022. And that was what if Captain America Civil War took place in War of the Worlds. But I would love to go back and do another War of the Worlds what if, and adding the 2014 Godzilla, that's absolutely crazy. Let's do it. Meme the part. What if Markiplier was in Harry Potter? Oh man, maybe that would get Markiplier's attention. Let's add that into the list here, Lenny. We got what if DC Cyborg became AM from Have No Mouth and I Just Scream. Let's add it in. Oh my god. We're getting, like, I've never seen ideas like this in my life, like where it's so crazy. We're getting meme the part ideas now. We're getting everything. And if you guys would like to lock in your idea in the live stream, I would highly recommend to do it as soon as possible, because I don't think we're going to take any more after this. We only have about, I want to say, 13 minutes on the clock. We're not going to take any more slots because I honestly am surprised. I'm genuinely shocked with the output here today, and this is absolutely phenomenal. So again, if you guys want to lock in your idea, I would highly recommend to do it as soon as you can, as all of the lock-ins, all of the support goes right back into the channel. Whether you're viewing, whether you're just liking the stream, whatever the hell you're doing, again, it's really appreciated. Like, seriously, it's really, really appreciated here. Let me go here. Vulcan Knight said the super chat one. Let me see where it is. Is it what if Thor fell into the MOS events? Is that the one? Let me know. I don't see it. I'm just refreshing the stream. Let me refresh it here. Is both of mine locked in? Timothy, they both are locked in, my friend. I don't know if that's the one. Vulcan. Oh, it was. What if Star Fox was in Ratchet and Clank Universe? Was that the one, Vulcan? Was that the one? Let me see. Oh, here it is. Well, you didn't have to do another super chat, Vulcan. I was searching for you, my friend. I appreciate that $5. That $5 super chat. You did not have to do that. What if Star Fox were in Ratchet and Clank Universe? All right, let's add that in. I got them all here so far. So we got what if the Joker fought Art the Clown, or what if Pennywise fought Art the Clown? We have a couple Superman ones that we could do. What if all 15 spiders were in Spider-Man 2002? What if Harry Osborn became New Goblin early in Spider-Man 2002? What if the Phantom Thieves from Persona 5 were in the Power Rangers? What if Kirby killed Jason Voorhees, Pennywise, Freddy Krueger, Chucky, and Leatherface? What if Power Rangers Time Force and Wild Force were in the MCU or DCEU or DC Universe? Man, we got a lot of them here. This is crazy. You guys are going nuts. My God, this is absolutely fantastic and phenomenal. It's a big, big win for the channel, my friends. Nick with another super chat here. Man, we're really locking in these ideas today. What if after the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park 2 broke out and reached mainline, there was a zombie outbreak through the dinosaurs? That'd be awesome and terrifying. Let's add this in. I don't know. Have we gone to slow mode on the channel, my friends? I don't know if we have, but if we have, I've never seen the stream like this before. It's absolutely crazy. Let's add that in to the list here, Nick. It's a locked-in idea. I appreciate everybody coming out here. So far, we're killing it in the stream here. You spoiled it for me in What If Deadpool Killed the DC Universe? Mad Prime Productions. That's just a little bit of what I spoiled, but I think it's a teaser for you to watch the video, my friend. There for you. How are you doing? Sorry, but no idea from me today. That is totally okay. There's no worries at all. Leonardus, I hope you're doing well. Let's add this one into the list here. What if Thor fell into MOS events? What if Predator went to hunt down every horror icon? Let's add that one into the document. Yeah, we got a lot of cool like Borderlands stuff coming out. There's a lot of interesting what ifs that me and Zachary are also working on together. And I'm very, very excited. So again, if you guys want, we got 8 minutes on the clock. If you guys would like to lock in your idea, we're going to have it updated in the production list. Let me send you guys the production list to see what the hell we're working on, what's coming out. Again, the production list has some very cool ideas already. Like, I'm very excited. We just finished some of them. Surprisingly, we had the Randy Orton saves Anakin. That was one of them that was locked in by frickin' Zachary. I didn't think he would do it, but he did it. And again, that was really crazy. Pharaoh, what if Deadpool killed the Shrek universe? Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool if that was under the MissedThePart brand. I think that'd be absolutely phenomenal. What if Kraven the Hunter hunted Tarzan Hellfire Kai? I hope you're doing well today. How are you doing today, my friend? We got 28 concurrent live viewers here. We've been streaming for almost an hour. What if Springtrap bonded with Venom? Ink Man Studios, let's add that into the list here. Oops, for some reason that didn't copy and paste properly. There we go. Let's add that into the list. We got, what if Captain America was in Cabin Fever? Moon Knight Marvel, I hope you're doing well today. I don't know, has anybody seen the, holy shit, oh my god. Okay, a buddy of mine, guys, no frickin' way. A buddy of mine just sent me a bunch of new artwork for the brand new series that we're doing, and my god, it is fantastic. We got a new series coming. I hope you guys are hyped. It's not even anything to do with what ifs. It's actually a branched series. I'm so excited because the series, guys, I can send it. You know what? I'm going to do something really funny. I'm going to send you guys the first 2 minutes of this brand new series in the live stream. I know you guys will probably leave the stream for a little bit, but I don't care because I'm excited. I just got sent some really cool stuff. I'm leaking it out. So here you go. Take a look. Let me know what you think. It's coming soon to the channel. I'm super excited. Man, this has been a really cool stream here so far. This is crazy. Vampire, what if Clayface was in DreamWorks Shrek? Let's add that into the list here. And if you guys would like to lock in your idea, you have about 5 minutes on the clock. Lock in what you want. Again, this is actually crazy. We got so many different ideas here. We have so many people here. It's crazy. What if the Predator was in RoboCop? Mad Prime Productions. Let's add that into the list here. What if events went differently? What if the Mimic was in the Shrek universe? Ink Man Studios. Let's add that into the document here. I hope you're doing well. What if Christopher Reeve's Superman was in Home Alone 2? Oh my god, Mad Prime Productions. What if Christopher Reeve's Superman was in Home Alone 2? We're getting the Kevin what ifs again. Jake Hunter with a $2 super chat. What if Wolverine hunted every horror villain or horror icon? Let's add that in. What if the Justice League's plan worked in Apocalypse's war? Wisdom Cube, I hope you're doing good. Let's add that into the list here. More DC what ifs are always welcomed to the channel. What if the Arkhamverse Justice League escaped Brainiac after he cloned them? Let's add that in. Is it Gunna Fan, I think? Hopefully I didn't butcher your name there, but let's add that in. And again, if you guys would like to lock in your idea into the stream, then by all means. We have, oh my god, Meme the Part. What if Kal-El crash landed in Shrek's swamp and was raised by Shrek? Chris K. We're getting some Shrek ideas here. Maybe this could lead up to some sort of build-up. Maybe a Shrek-themed week. Meow. What if Peter Parker got the Omnitrix from Ben 10 in Spider-Man Far From Home? Let's add that into the list here. Did anybody see that link that I sent them? Oh, a few people did. That's cool. That is really cool. I'm glad that you guys saw that. That's really nice. The Super, I hope you're doing well. Gaming idea. What if mobile games characters form their own Avengers team in the MCU? Let's add this into the list, The Super. This is a big idea. Angry Birds, Subway Surfer, Jetpack, Joyride, Brawl Stars, Geometry Dash. God damn it. Let's add these into the list here. We got so many different ideas here. This is absolutely crazy. What if Mortal Kombat versus the Marvel Universe versus Harry Potter versus Star Wars? That would be a really big idea. That'd be huge. That would be really cool. Let's add that into the list here today. We got so many different ideas here. It's actually crazy. If you guys would like to lock in your ideas, we would highly recommend to do it if you guys do want to work with us here on the YouTube channel. Now, I don't know if did we end up getting, let me see here. There we go. What if Hal Jordan was in Mortal Kombat? Let's add that in. For some reason, the locked in loop just kept going. So I do apologize. I think that was going for like, how long was that going for? For like 2 minutes? That is my bad, but oh well. What if Wolverine was a part of the new Avengers and Thunderbolts? We can add that into the list here. There we go. Let's add that in. I do want to thank all of our top fans. We have like 50 top fans here, and again, I don't know how all of this works, but Vulcan, Timothy, Jake Hunter, Pharaoh, Nick, Dragon Blast, Justin, Hero Star, Radioactive, Zombie, Chicken. Again, everybody here. This is crazy. So, I can't thank you guys enough. It really does mean a lot. We got, what if Val Kilmer's Batman was in Home Alone 2 and Lost in New York Vampire? Let's add that in to the document here. Let's add that idea. And if you guys would like to lock in your ideas, you have about 1 minute left to do so. We will be updating everything. It's going to be absolutely crazy. I'm glad that it shows you everything that is locked in, which is really good, because I didn't know, like, I didn't know if I could get that whole section, but I can see it, so it's all kind of there, which is really good to see. So that's really cool. Let me go back to the live chat here. There we go. We got, what if Coach had the Omnitrix? Is that Mad Prime Productions? Is that Left 4 Dead 2? I know who I absolutely know who Coach is. What if Bugs Bunny fought the Queen of Hearts original Disney version? Straw what 25? Hope you're doing well. Looney Tunes, it would be a really cool thing to do what ifs on, because the cartoon is just so fun. I think it'd be absolutely cool if we did it. Let me do this. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna do the final locked in. We're taking 5 more slots. So if you guys would like to lock in an idea, we're doing one final one where it's just 5 slots available. You have 29 minutes available to do so. And again, if you guys do just like the stream, that just goes a long way. It really does. I really appreciate all of the support here, everybody. We have What If Jason Todd Became Batman by Comic Fan Studios. That would be really cool. Wilson Films. What if Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue teams with Rescue teamed up with Justice League DCEU? Let's add that one in. It's very specific. The DCEU or the DCU. Like, they're really changing all the different names and the different terms. It's kind of crazy. Has anybody seen the Superman movie or the Fantastic Four? Let me know. I'm freaking stuttering here today because, again, I think today's stream has been, at least by far, one of the most insane streams that I've been in, which is kind of crazy. So I really do appreciate everybody kind of coming out to the stream so far today. It's been absolutely crazy. We got a lot of different ideas. What if Jenna Sola was the true chosen one? Lavernus Tucker. Let's add that into the list here. I believe that is a Star Wars one. Yeah, if you guys could follow the guidelines, we would highly, highly appreciate that, because, again, the guidelines is something that we've been trying to keep here, and we really appreciate everybody, but we do have different guidelines, so I'm going to actually send this in the chat here, like what we're not doing. I don't know if it will send. Oh, it will send. Let me just copy this. Man, for some reason I can't send a ton of different stuff. So this is stuff that I'm sending out that we're not doing. And this is stuff that we hope people will follow the guidelines with, but we had to set rules for stuff that we're not doing. So we have to follow these guidelines, and any sort of locked in idea that is against these guidelines, we just won't be doing that idea. And again, it's going to be that we have to do cut and dry just to protect everybody, including myself. I don't want to do any sort of idea that has sensitive storylines, and I'm not going to beat around the bush, everybody. That's just cut and dry. That's the rules. We're not doing anything that has to do with Treehouse or any sort of, preteen stories, that type of thing. We're not doing that. So, again, do make sure to follow the guidelines. It's in the description, and we would really appreciate that, because we don't want anybody getting banned for, an idea that was kind of more out there. But those are the guidelines. We got, what if Doom Guy fought the 1994 Godzilla? Moon Knight Marvel. Let's add that into the document. And if you guys would like to lock in your idea, I would highly recommend to do so. We have 25 minutes on the clock here. This is absolutely crazy. We got, what if Tony Stark was in Jurassic World? Meow. Let's add that into the list. Imagine if it was like Stark Industries that had built or rebuilt Jurassic Park and turned it into Jurassic World. What if Donkey Kong became the Dragon Warrior in Kung Fu Panda Inc. Man Studios? Let's add that into the list here. Let's add that into the list. We got what if Megatron killed Sonic? That would be an interesting Transformers and Sonic crossover, Sebastian. Let's add that into the list here. Hopefully everybody is doing well, whether you're just joining us here or if you've been here for a couple minutes. We've been streaming for about an hour and 7 minutes here, and we really do appreciate everybody taking the time to join the live stream. It really does mean a lot. What if gargoyles were in Spider-Man 2002? Spider-Man 2002 has become very popular today. We got a few people who locked in some Spider-Man 2002 ideas. So that was really surprising because, I mean, hey, the first ever what if to me was what if Spider-Man 2002. So it's a little nostalgia getting more what ifs based on that movie. Specifically because the name Missed the Part resides from I missed the part where that's my problem, for those who don't know. But if you guys don't know, I missed the part where that's my problem. Dragon Blast, I hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day, Dragon Blast. I hope that you're doing well today. And again, I really appreciate the super chats from everybody, including yourself, Dragon Blast, so it does mean a lot to me. We got what if Surtur and the Dark Elves MCU invaded Themyscira? Take One Productions. Let's add that in. If you guys would like to lock in an idea, you have 23 minutes on the clock. We would highly recommend to do so if you would like to work with us here on the channel. Get over here. What if Scorpion from Mortal Kombat was in Spider-Man 2002? Mad Prime Productions. Let's add that idea into the list here. What if Blade from Puppet Master went after Chucky and Child's Play? Vampire. Let's add that in. We got 37 concurrent live viewers, and if you guys are just joining us and would like to work on an idea with us or send in your suggestion to be made, we would highly recommend to send in a yellow super chat to get your idea locked in on the live stream. Okay, Max, I gotta meme the part what if for you. What if Bully Maguire entered the first Mortal Kombat tournament? Jeremiah. Let's add that in to the list here. A meme the part idea and request. There we go. We're getting tons of more. What if Master Chief joined Power Rangers in Space Zombie? There's a lot of different ideas. Like, I'm actually shocked with all of these different unique ideas here. Like, it's actually crazy. What if Spider-Man woke up in Freddy Krueger's nightmare realm? Yeah, I saw Fantastic Four with the girlfriend Emily, and I will say it was a really, really good movie. Like, I'm not going to lie, I was shocked. Like, genuinely, I was really surprised. Like, I am so hyped to do some of these what ifs. Specifically, what if the 2025 Superman assisted in the Fantastic Four? That's gonna be one of, I think, I'm really excited to write that. Like, I don't have words. I'm stuttering here. I don't usually do that, but I am so hyped to do some what ifs on both of those movies. Like, no joke. I'm like lost for words. I don't want to spoil it, but it was everything it was and more. And that speaks volumes. Like, the story was really good. It was fantastic, no pun intended. What if the Power Rangers lost in Guardians of the Galaxy 2014? What if the Power Rangers were lost, or I don't know. We're lost. I think. Dude, there. Spelling goes a long way, guys. If you guys can, I'm not trying to say that in a bad way. I'm just saying, If you guys could do that, it would mean a lot. What if Bruce Lee became Avatar: The Last Airbender? Let's add that in. A Bruce Lee what if? Rest in peace, Bruce Lee. What if the Star Fox team were in Captain America Civil War? Pharaoh, let's add that into the document here. We have about 20 minutes on the clock. If you guys would like to lock in your idea, we would highly recommend to do so. We got so many different ideas. It's absolutely fantastic. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to do them. And we're going to be writing live in front of your face. So we're going to be setting up another live stream. We're going to have days on when we're actually doing this, because these specific streams are going to be like 4 to 8 hours long. We're going to have like lo-fi music in the background, and we're going to be writing a lot of these ideas live on the stream. So it's going to be interesting, because I don't know how long writing one story will take. I know probably an hour and a half, 2 hours long for one. So when we have that, we're going to let you know. It's going to be really fun. I'm going to be really excited. Lost Galaxy is one of many. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that's good to know. Because I didn't know. Honestly, I had no idea. So I'm glad that, Nick, I appreciate that. What if Peter lost his powers in Spider-Man Homecoming? Take One Productions. That would be really cool. Let's add that into the list here. What if Iron Man joined the Autobots and Ultron joined the Decepticons? Oh boy. If Ultron joined the Decepticons, that would be freaking scary. That would be really scary. Elizabeth, I hope you're doing well. FNAF. What if Daredevil became Jack the Ripper? Imagine if Daredevil literally turned evil. That would be a little bit scary. If you guys would like to lock in your idea, we have about 18 minutes on the clock. Essentially, if you send in a yellow super chat, we will make the idea on the YouTube channel. So again, all the super chats go towards the production of the YouTube channel. It goes right back into the channel, helping us make more of these videos. It goes to the editors, the artists, everything in between. So again, if you guys would like to lock in your idea, we have about 17 to 18 minutes on the clock. If you send in a yellow super chat, we will make the idea, as long as it follows the regulations and rule sets of YouTube and everything else in between. So again, it goes right back into the production and everything else. So it really does mean a lot. Like, just having you guys here, it's freaking crazy. Brayden, I hope you're doing good. What if Al Capone bonded with the Carnage symbiote? Let's add that into the list here. What if Laura Croft was in the Goonies 1985 film? Let's add that in. What if Ben 10, Danny Phantom, and Spider-Man grew up as best friends? Bestial Combat. Imagine if they were all in the same universe. Like, that would be really cool. Or imagine if, like, Ben 10 became Danny Phantom. Like, all three of those characters, you could do so many different crossovers with them. It's really cool. Your Big Pain. I hope you're doing well. At MissedThePart. I wish I could, but my family needs money. I hope you saw my what if idea about Anakin Skywalker. No worries at all. If you guys can't do it, it's totally fine. Like, if you guys can't donate or anything like that, there's literally no worries. Like, we really do appreciate any sort of support. So again, it really does mean a lot. There was one idea that we couldn't add into the list here. I just realized that Al Capone is a real person, very controversial, so we're not going to do that. He's a real-life mob figure. Chicken, thank you for letting me know that. I just realized it, too. It was like, I wanted to do it, but again, we do have some new rules, Brayden, so if you haven't been in the live streams in a little bit, we've updated the rules on what we're doing and what we're not doing here on the YouTube channel. So that one we're probably not going to do because it is a real world figure and it does have some controversy, and I mean it has to do with the mob. So I mean I think El Capone's an interesting character, don't get me wrong, but I don't think there's any sort of story that I could do with that particular figure. Moon Knight Marvel, what if John Wick bonded with Venom and Frank Castle bonded with Carnage? Let's add that into the list here. We got what if Springtrap bonded with the Carnage symbiote? Eduardo, I hope you're doing well. We got 37 concurrent live viewers here, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everybody just coming out here. It really does mean a lot to me. We have what if Thor had been banished to the Fantastic Four First Steps universe? RM. I like the backwards question mark. Let's add that into the list here. There is one cool video that's coming out. I don't want to spoil it because, well, I guess the title, either way, it's going to spoil some sort of thing. Well, no, not really. It's what if Superman was in the Fantastic Four First Steps movie. So it's not really a spoiler. It's literally a crossover. But the thumbnail is a little bit spoilery. So, again, that's going to be coming out soon. What if Tony Stark created Jenny? Let's add that into the document here. There's so many ideas here. Like, we got 15 pages. That's actually really good. Some streams we've done different things. So, again, this is really, really good. This is a really successful live stream, and I really do appreciate everybody coming out here. Rogue Ronin, what if John Wick joined the Suicide Squad? Let's add that into the list here. And if you guys would like to lock in your idea, we have about 13 minutes on the clock. We got, you posted a thumbnail teasing a potential two-parter involving the Fight for 4 and Batman. We got some really cool stuff coming out. Stuff coming out, chicken. I'm very excited. Like there's a lot of stuff coming out. The Fightful 4. I don't know if did I? Maybe. Cuz I know exactly what team that is fighting Batman. I know I did one with the Fantastic Four. But the Frightful Four is a different team, I think. I don't know if you saw closely. That's the Marvel Zombies Fantastic Four versus Batman. That's going to be a series coming soon. So instead of Reed Richards tricking Ultimate Reed into coming to the zombie universe, he tricks Bruce Wayne. So that is going to be the premise of the storyline. I'm very excited to do that one. And there's a couple other ones. Like, I'm gonna do what if Ultimate Doom killed the Marvel Zombies, because it's not really, like, we never really knew what happened. Like, I know that he got killed. I believe he did. But what if he didn't get killed? What if he killed them? What if Deadpool killed the entire Star Wars universe? Deadpool time traveled through the sequel trilogy to the original trilogy to the prequel trilogy. Chris K, I love that idea. That is cool. Let's add that into the list here. Let's add that in. You know, I'm genuinely hyped for that new series that we got coming on here. Like, it's... What the heck, man? Like, I can't believe he sent me that. That's so hyped. Again, this new series is going to be really cool. I got some really nice things to say for those who had helped me with brainstorming the ideas of this brand new series. I'm really hyped. The chicken, because the design of them, it looks like it follow-ups to the First Steps zombie outbreak. First Steps. Oh, that one. Yeah, there's two different Fantastic Four zombie what-ifs. There's one that's going to take place during First Steps, and there's another one. So that one is going to be really cool, because I kind of want to do something with the Thunderbolts. I don't want to spoil it, but Sentry is going to have something to do with something, and it's going to be really cool. It is going to be a Marvel vs. DC Tales storyline. the one with Batman fighting the zombie Fantastic Four. We got more what ifs here. What if Thor was banished to Star Wars The Clone Wars? Really like that idea. Let's add that in here. Lots of different ideas. Like, I am very, very shocked with the ideas that I'm seeing here in the stream. We've been almost streaming for like 2 hours, like an hour and 20 minutes, which is really crazy. And you guys have about 10 minutes if you guys want to lock in your idea. We will do it on the production list. We will add it in and we will add it to the channel. What if the Green Lantern Corps fought the tyrants from Warhammer 440k? Nick, I appreciate the $4.99 super chat clutch. Let's add that into the document here. Let's add that one in. This is crazy. I'm hoping you took a look at my ideas for the narrative, seeing these characters more than one video. You should make a poll to see if people would want to see certain variants come back. Yeah, would you guys like to see different variants of characters coming back into different what ifs? Like Dragonborn Hulk, or possibly TVA Iron Man. Like, I'm thinking of like the crossovers that we've had. Like 28 Days Later Kevin McAllister, or Symbiote Kevin, or any sort of idea that had a really crazy crossover. If you guys do want to see that, let us know. We got so many different ones. I wonder if my custom fan fiction requests are on the schedule. Pharaoh, we do have to talk to you about some of these ideas. We haven't gotten back to you on them because I know you had some ideas. I think some of them changed. Some of them were a little bit different. Let me take a look here actually right now since you're here with me. I just opened up my Discord here. There we are here. Yeah, there's a few of them. The Goku one. What if Goku prevented Alderaan's destruction and fought Darth Vader? So that's one that we will be doing, I know for sure. And then there was another one. What if Peter Parker got the golden ticket? That I think would be really cool, Pharaoh. That we're going to add to the meme one. All of these stories, one and done. It's a shame. Hopefully they come back in the future. I did outline an idea on how it could potentially work, but it's up to you at the end of the day. No, absolutely. You know, some of these are one and done stories, but then when you take a look at it, it's like, damn, I really wish some of these characters could, you know, could come back again. So I think it would definitely be really cool. Vulcan, if you want to send me a message, I would recommend adding my Discord. Let me just add it here. It's weird. It's the .MissedThePart, or DM me on Instagram and have the message say locked in. So I think those two steps would be really good for the ideas, because we are taking the locked in ideas here on the stream, and again, we're going to be working with you on them. We've had a few discrepancies working with a few people. I don't want to name any names, but a lot of these are the suggestions, and we do take the story suggestions, but we make the story. So again, we help make and build the story on the channel, and again, we don't want to take any sort of like discrepancies where we're building the story, and if the story isn't to your liking, I mean, hey, we're trying to work with you on the story, but we had some, I don't want to say, we've had a few people who've, anything you gave them, they hated it. So it was like, well, we're still uploading this because, well, essentially it was locked in. But again, that's kind of how it works here on the YouTube channel and what we're doing here. It's very interesting because, again, I do want to say, from everybody who I've worked with has been fantastic. There is a few people, and again, I don't want to say this in a bad way, where it's anything you send them, they're very hard to please. Now, I mean, you get that in life. You don't get any, like, you don't get it's not like, how do you say it? It's not all roses and rainbows, right? Like, it's, you're going to get some people who really have an idea and they're going to protect it. And if we can help you with that storyline, and if you have an idea and you want it locked in, but you have like a story draft in your head with how you think it will play out, we absolutely will take it into consideration. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to do it or we will do it, but I just want to say it's not all one-sided. It's not like, hey, this is what you're doing. Oh, this is shit. Redo it. Like, we're not going to do that. Like, if you say this is absolutely garbage, or if there's criticism, then absolutely we're going to take it into consideration. But if we're getting people who are rude and saying this idea is shit, then no, we're literally not going to do it, because we've had that before and we can't please everybody. So again, I don't want to go off script here, but I'm just saying, please be respectful. Don't send any nefarious ideas, because we do have rules and regulations here. That's all that we're saying. But anyways, what if Deadpool became a Pirate of the Caribbean and Pirate of the Caribbean universe? Rogue, let's add that into the list here. So yeah, that's all that I want to say with that. And again, by all means, if you guys want to lock in your idea, absolutely do it. Send me a message, but we don't want any sort of crazy ideas that violate YouTube's terms of service. We want to make sure that we can work with you, and just be respectful, and we'll be respectful back, because this is a fun thing. This is all fun. Like, we're not trying to make it not fun. So, and we do want to give creative freedom to the people who are even watchers of the multiverse, the five watcher tier or whatever on the channel. So again, we do want to work with you, but if you're going to be very difficult to work with, where we're getting sworn at or cussed out, then we just won't do it, and that'll be it. And again, I don't like saying that in a stream, but we have had a few times, and it's like, I gotta put my foot down. And again, it's crazy to say that, we've had it happen, and it's sad, but we have to put our foot down. We can't wait to work with those people. But again, that's kind of where we're kind of coming from here. Anyways, Nick, I appreciate the $5 super chat clutch. That is crazy. What if Frieza from Dragon Ball Z was rebuilt by the Decepticons? Let's add this into the document here. I hope that you're doing well, Nick. I really appreciate all of those ideas that you sent in the stream. It really does mean a lot. Series idea: Marvel versus DC. Our worlds at war. That's a really cool name, Chicken. That's a really cool name, because there is a big connected Marvel versus DC Tales series that will be coming soon. That'd actually be a really good name for it. I think that's really cool. What if the TVA hunted down and arrested La Paradox during the ending of Sly Cooper Thieves in Time? Jeremiah, let's add that into the list here. Again, if you guys want, I think we have 1 minute on the clock if you guys want to lock in your idea. Dragon Blast, does that mean I have to join the Discord in order to help get my idea off the ground? Absolutely not. You actually don't have to join the Discord. As long as you send me a DM, that would pretty much mean the world. Like, if you can send it on Instagram, if you can send it on Twitter/X or the Discord, that would really help a lot. Also, I would highly recommend, if you want to message one of the moderators here, that would also be something too. Like, we might be able to have it where we can track it down, because that's something that we do want to have here. Other than that, for those who lock in an idea and we don't hear from you, we just make the story as we always do. We'll give you the shout out and everything, but we do want to hear from you if you have any ideas to back up the what if, because you might have something in your head that is totally different from what we're thinking, and we would love to, have that opportunity to work with you. Sub-005 with a $2 super chat clutch. What if Doctor Doom was in the boys' universe. Let's add that idea into the list here. We have, what if Godzilla fought against Sharknado? Oh my god, Sharknado. Mikey, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. How are you doing, Mikey? Hopefully you're doing good. That's a really cool idea. We got, what if Neo had failed in the Matrix 3? Malachi Glover, I hope you're doing well. Let's add that into the list here. What if Darth Vader was in Leo and Stitch? 2002, Wilson Films. Let's add that into the list here. What if Starkiller was fighting Pain and Naruto? What if Hulk was in Capcom's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis? Your Big Pain. Let's add these ideas into the list here. So many different ones. I'm really, really glad to see a Hulk what if. I haven't seen too many of them. Jeremiah, what if Sonic the Hedgehog was in either Ninjago or The Legends of Chima? What if Mega Man was in the Metal Virus Sega from Sonic IDW Comics? Let's add this whole thing into the list. Tons of different ideas here. We have, what if Star Fox team were in the Invincible universe? We have the Marvel vs. DC Tales series could potentially create the Mergerverse, Alchemy style, with the brothers returning from that story and Axis being forced to merge the universes again. The chicken, that's a really cool idea, because that would honestly be cool. Like a Marvel vs. DC Tales series that actually creates another series on the YouTube channel. We gotta definitely get into a call and talk about a lot of this stuff. Like, again, I'm so waiting to be done with the summer position. Like, I am on the cusp of finishing, and I'll have so much time to talk with everybody, get those schedules going again, because we had a whole thing here on the channel where I was going to meet with you guys on scheduled days and times, and then my work essentially told me, hey, you're going to be on call when we need you, and so that just pretty much screwed up the entire thing, which sucks. So again, I'm hoping to have that available once I am done the summer position. What if the 2002 Incredible Hulk was in Scott Pilgrim's versus the World? Let's add that into the list here. And if you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe, like, share, and turn those notifications on so you and your friends are all up to date with the latest content. What if Deadpool was in Pokemon 3 movie? Wilson Films. Let's add that into the list here. What if Marvel vs. Capcom zombies infect the Marvel superheroes and villains? Your Big Pain. Let's add that in. What if Hancock was in The Boys? Chris Dash. I hope that you're doing well, Chris. We got 36 concurrent live viewers here. Hopefully everybody is doing well on a Wednesday today. We got, what if Shang-Chi was in The Boys? Moon Knight Marvel. Let's add that in. Man, we've been streaming for like almost an hour, past an hour and a half, which is really crazy because I didn't think it would be like 9 o'clock almost, which is absolutely crazy, but that's totally fine. I'll probably be streaming for a little bit longer here, and then we'll probably end the live stream later. My brain is full of what ifs. I have so many. Well, that's awesome, because send as many as you want. There's so many crazy ideas that you guys have, and it's really cool seeing that you guys are fueling the multiverse. Literally, we're fueling different ideas. It's absolutely phenomenal seeing this all the time. Spawn of Ragnarok. What if the Doomslayer from Doom was in the Haunted Mansion? Let's add that into the list here. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I know, wasn't there like some sort of tsunami alert I don't know if that's something that we've seen. Like, it's been what, since 2010, since there was a tsunami. Hopefully everybody is safe and doing well. So, you know, you never know where you guys, like, I don't know where you guys are located. I'm just saying, I hope wherever you guys are in the world, you're in a safe place. So, what if Terminator was in Jurassic Park Night Fang 100? Let's add that in. Ian Coyne, the most important thing to remember is shipping what ifs are against the rules. Yeah, that's something that we're not actually going to be having in the chat here. We're not taking any sort of relationship what ifs or changing things like that. It's just something that we're not going to be doing. We do have the rules available in the description. So if you guys do want to take a look at the streaming description, we do have those rules, you know, available right now. And again, if you guys want to lock in your ideas right now, you can do so right now. You can lock in your idea. It's absolutely crazy because we're taking so many different ones. We're taking about 5 more slots on the channel. So if you guys would like to lock in your idea and have it made within the channel, then you can do so right now. And again, I won't be having this on every stream, but specifically I wanted to have it on this stream because we do have some slots that we're going to be having soon, and my time is being freed up because of Utabazy. He will be helping me with a lot of these different stories, so it's going to be really cool having him on the channel and just helping out. It really does mean a lot to me. So again, we do have that available. We have about 30 minutes left if you guys would like to lock in your ideas. Sub-Zero with a $2 super chat. What if Ninjago was in Avatar The Last Airbender? Let's add that into the list here. I hope they actually make a Ninjago movie because I feel like the story is very well done to be a Lego cartoon. So, and that's something, like, I do want to say, some of that is a little gray area. Like, Ninjago is definitely something I think I would still write. I don't think it would go against the rules. Now, could it? It might. So again, it's a little gray area. That's something that we'll probably discuss with moderators. So it's something I think would be very interesting. But I think Lego itself is really fun. I think it would be really cool to do a Lego What If on, what was that one movie? There's a Lego Batman movie, or even having Lego variants. What if the Lego Marvel heroes fought the Marvel zombies? Could they get infected? I don't know. What if James Bond teamed up with the Fantastic Four? Brian, I hope you're doing well. Let's add that into the list here. Leon XD, what if Willy Wonka was a psycho cannibal sent to hell and he sent his golden tickets there? Like Charlie... Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Leon XD. That's a very rated R one. I think that would be cool for Halloween month, for October. Let's add that into the list here. What if the Apriorids invaded an Austin Powers Gold member? Pharaoh, that's an interesting one. I've never seen that idea. My goodness, let's add that in here. Maeve plays games. I hope you're doing well. What if DC Comics had the Marvel Zombie storyline? What if Marvel vs. DC Tales the Bat Family versus Fantastic Four? What if Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal was in Resident Evil? Let's add this into the document here. I think we're on, let's see how many pages we're on. We are on 18 pages filled with different what ifs from different universes. This is really cool to see. The chicken said Secret Crisis, Zombie Invasion, the Marvel Zombies and DC Zombies invade the Mergerverse, resolving the cliffhanger from that video. That would be really cool because if that happened, maybe we could even tie that into Marvel Zombies versus the Multiverse. That would be really cool. I actually really like that idea, chicken. Lenny Williams, what if Homelander bonded with the Carnage symbiote in The Boys? Now, if Homelander had the Carnage symbiote, Lenny, that would be frickin' terrifying. I think that'd be really scary. Vampire, what if Batwoman Kate Kane teamed up with Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? Let's add that into the list here. An Indiana Jones what if. We don't get too many of those these days. And if you guys have seen, we did post what if Captain America and Indiana Jones teamed up. So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend to take a look. What if the Hulk had to fight the horror movie slashers? Mad Prime Productions. Let's add that into the list here. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours, which is absolutely phenomenal here. It's crazy to think that we have been streaming for that long. Riot Forever, what if multiple Sonics in the multiverse gathered in the Sonic movie universe? Riot Forever, who knows? They might end up making a Sonic 4, and if they did, imagine if they had different Sonics from different media and lore. That'd be kind of crazy. What if the Marvel Universe and Star Wars universes are merged into one universe in an amalgam style? Chris K. Another amalgam idea. This time with Marvel and Star Wars. Let's add that into the list here. Let me see here. I think, what's Zachary doing right now? What is this? What is this guy doing? He's playing Cyberpunk, I think, right now. We got what if Clint Eastwood was Wolverine in Good, Bad, and Evil? Leonardus, I hope you're doing well. Let's add that into the list here. I think we're gonna take a few more, and then we're gonna end the stream here. What if there was a Fazbear location in Wonka's Chocolate Factory? Inkman Studios. I mean, since it's FNAF week, let's take that as one of the last ideas here. What if FNAF fought G.I. Joe? Brian, let's add that into the list here. Lots of crazy ideas here. There were so many different ones. I think that is going to be the final idea. We got almost 20 pages done, and it was such a crazy stream. We got so many different locked in streaming ideas here. We're going to take a look at this. We're going to dissect it, and we're also going to be reaching out. And also, we would highly recommend, if you guys did lock in your idea in the live stream, to also reach out to us, because again, we really would appreciate that. So for those who have their ideas locked in yellow, we will be calling you guys, or calling forth you guys to send us a message. We will also try and reach out to you. And also, before you guys go, we do have the production schedule, so we will add in these ideas into the production schedule. So again, we really do appreciate everybody kind of coming into the stream today. It's been almost 2 hours, so I really do appreciate it. Do make sure to check out the Fourth Wall website. We have the brand new FNAF merchandise available right now for FNAF week. If you use code WHATIF with no spaces, you can get a percentage off. I believe it's 10% off your order. So again, do make sure to take a look at that. But thank you guys so very, very much for coming out to the live stream. We're going to be streaming tomorrow all the way to Sunday, probably around the same time. I want to say we're going to start those streams around 7 or 8 at night. So be on the lookout for those. But that being said, do make sure to subscribe, like, share, and turn those notifications on so you and your friends are all up to date with the latest content. But that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next live stream. Take care and have a fantastic day. Peace out. We'd love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts, theories, and fan fiction requests in the comments below and join the conversation with our amazing community. Hey, fellow watchers of the Multiverse, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest adventures and fanfiction stories.